Hey Siri, punish me.
Shame, shame, shame. Shame on you.
That's not annoying yet. It will get annoying. Don't worry. This button will get annoying. Hello and welcome back, you beautiful nerds, to another edition of a video on this bitch's side of the internet. Folks, we are almost at March. How the hell? I don't know, but I do know that as this month wraps up, it's time for the reveal of our February body challenge. For those of you who are just tuning in, hey y'all, be sure to hit that like and subby button for me, please. So, if you're new, I have deemed 2021 the year of the body, which means that every month I will be tackling a body-based challenge that I've always wanted to do for myself, but haven't due to lack of time. But it's 2021 and my incredible ass is at home. I got nothing but time, baby. Speaking of my incredible ass, y'all, I bought the TikTok leggings. I'm wearing them right now. I've already ruined them. But yeah, that's my ass. Oh, you can see I got a spot on it. They're comfy. So, A+. Anyway, this month I decided to program my smart home to help me fix my posture. We own a couple of smart plugs, Hue lamps, and appliances linked to our phones using Bluetooth. And my IT guys, Chris and my boyfriend Patrick, wrote a if this, then that code that triggered a bunch of reactions around my home. If I slouched, that would trigger the physical device that I was wearing, called the Upright Go 2. I then would press a button on my phone to record that I did it, I slouched. When I pressed that button, a myriad of reactions around my house would happen. Like, for example, my Safari would pop up with a list of chiropractors near me. Or after I slouched, my phone would immediately text all of my group threads how much of a whiny, slouchy little bitch I am. I'm here, just trying to set something up, and I got a bing. So it texts them, I'm a slouchy hunchback. Please roast me and my terrible posture. I'm a little bit worried that they're getting annoyed with receiving all of these text messages. Drew says, if you do this again, I'm driving full speed into a wall. You'll attend my funeral knowing that you could have changed the outcome. Like, that's just... I mean, I really appreciate my friends going all out and all in on this, but like, that's just a lot to get at 3:50 on a Wednesday afternoon. So I started this month thinking that this was going to be a fun behavioral psychology experiment. And it turns out this was, well, it was a lot more revealing than I had expected or anticipated. But first, I want to take a second really fast to check in on you. How are you doing? Yeah, you at the other side of the screen. This past year has been a massive upheaval, and I wouldn't blame you in the slightest if you weren't feeling like yourself. As your internet friend, I want to say that you matter, and also today's sponsor is here to help. Now don't click out of this video because I actually have used their services and I really love them. BetterHelp is an online counseling service that is there to help anyone who might be struggling with mental health issues. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy accessible, affordable, and convenient. And they do a good job. BetterHelp matches you with a therapist that specializes in whatever you're dealing with, and it makes it really easy so you don't have to deal with any of the administration part of finding a therapist, like the messaging back and forth and the scheduling and the online payment. It takes care of that for you so that you can focus on getting the help you need. Like I said, I've used BetterHelp earlier this year because I was struggling with something ultra specific, and I was able to find a therapist using their services super quickly, and they were awesome, and they really helped me out. I was pretty amazed because it was affordable. I had a little calendar invite in my schedule every week. Bing, bang, boom. I got the help I need. BetterHelp isn't a crisis hotline. It's an online platform that provides folks worldwide with licensed therapists securely online. Another thing I really love about BetterHelp is that you're able to send messages back and forth with your therapist, and they will respond to you within 24 hours with a pretty thoughtful response. BetterHelp and I are here because we want you to start living a happier life today. Visit my link in the description box below for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com/Devin Lytle. Back to me and my posture, because ew. I'm looking at some of these vacation pictures from last week, and y'all, I never really promised to be good at any of these body challenges. I just promised that I would do them and I would try 100%. Okay, so now you'll remember that the first week of February was devoted to a pre-production week. My IT guys were going to program all the things in my house to react to my Upright Go, and likewise, I was gonna take the week to get used to it. The second week was when the fun began. Now, in part 1 of this video, I might have, in fact, I definitely did, misuse some behavioral psychology terms, but you know what? I'm making it okay to do that because we're all here to learn. So here's what I've learned since then. In part 1 in the video, I called the first part of the experiment the negative reinforcement week, but that's not the right term. Negative reinforcement is when something that is annoying or uncomfortable or adverse is taken away from the situation. Our internet friend Leah Carpenter pointed out, it's kind of like when you're in the car and it dings at you because you need to buckle your seatbelt. That ding will continue dinging until it feels the click of your seatbelt buckling, and then it'll go away. Negative reinforcement. The term that I was actually looking for was called negative punishment. According to behavioral psychology, if my smart home was going to provide obstacles for me to overcome every time I slouch, that means it was inserting another stimulus into the situation to get me to backtrack and stop the behavior, which is the definition of positive punishment, meaning week 2 is my positive punishment week. Smart home will boop if I go dupe, you know? You got it. Okay, it is 10 o'clock on a Monday, which means it's the beginning of the week out. So this is going to be the start of my positive punishment behaviorally to get me to not slouch anymore. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna turn this puppy on. Oops, she's blinking. And it's time to calibrate. The week starts now. The consequences of my actions begin to take effect right now. Okay, it's day 2. And I almost forgot my posture corrector. I gotta get her. I left her around here somewhere. There she is, next to my bedside table. I was just about to sign in for my first couple Zoom meetings of the day. I'm gonna be here for a while. That's all I got on the docket, just Zoom meeting after Zoom meeting. I've had this thing on for the total of maybe 20 minutes, and it's already buzzed at me 3 times. I'm just sitting and taking Zoom meetings all day, and all I wanna do is just like, you know, I just wanna be a potato. But no, I have to stand up straight like a fucking, I don't even know, tentpole princess, whatever. Tentpole princess. Okay, not to be gross, but I'm on the toilet and it's still buzzed at me. I'm on the toilet. I should be able to slouch. Like sometimes you need that angle, you know? I just had this experience where I pushed the punish me button and my front facing camera turned on. A little voice popped up in my earbud saying that I should take a good hard look at my posture in my front-facing camera. I had no idea that Pat was gonna be this cruel. Hey Siri, punish me. I don't know if you guys can see it yet.
Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on you.
I don't know if I'm supposed to enjoy this as much as I am, but I am. I took this little bad boy off because I went and did a workout and showered. We're back, we're wearing her, and I haven't gotten a buzz yet. Look at me, improvement, wow. Who'd have thought shaming and guilting would work on this Irish Catholic woman? I can't really judge how well I'm doing because it's only day 3, right? So I can't really compare my stats or anything, but I can say that this little device is making me really aware of when I'm slouching throughout the day. And I know you're like, yeah, Devin, it's tracking you. But like, I didn't understand that I was slouching when I was putting on my makeup. You know, that's why, you know, I didn't understand that I was like slouching when I'm like trying to make food at the counter. I anticipated like slouching happening at the computer. I did not anticipate slouching happening when I'm cooking, when I'm doing all the other things. So it's just making me more aware, and awareness is good. Yeah, it's good. So because I was in my house for week 2, I really started noticing how much of my environment, the mirrors in my bathroom, the counters in my kitchen, the bar in my living room, my desk chair, all of it felt like it was made for someone a little bit shorter than me, like maybe 5'7", like Beyonce height. And if you didn't know Beyonce stats, well, don't worry, I'm here to tell you. Beyonce is 5'7", she's a Virgo, she's a vegan with a V and a billionaire with a B. Any more questions? Sorry. I digress. I guess I assumed that the position that I put myself in when I'm at my desk in my desk chair was the main culprit for keeping me as slouchy as I am. Now, I am a millennial bitch of the frugal persuasion, and a lot of the furniture in my house is either from the street or inherited from like a boss, and I'm not about to go out and restoration hardware this bitch. I can't do that. That's not in my tax bracket. However, I think there are tiny fixes that I can start doing to help encourage me to a better posture. Like for example, I'm in the market for a new desk, maybe a raised cutting board. That would be really nice. I need a new chair. If y'all have good chair recommendations, please put them in the comments below. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have raised my whole shooting setup. I realized that I was just slouching into all of my camera frames. You don't need me to be like a toe creeping into frame. I can sit up straight and talk to you like an adult woman. So that's new. Now, while it was funny to be interrupted by so many distractions during my positive punishment week, I don't think it really helped me achieve my goal. If anything, I noticed when I was slouching more, which is a step in the right direction, but it really wasn't what I was asking for. So like a disappointed Karen, I am sending this part of the experiment back into the kitchen. It's not what I ordered. And please take it off the bill. Thank you. Unbelievable. It's easy. Please, I would love to play a Karen. We had just a slight snag in the experiment. You see, my quarantine bubble, which includes Patrick, my boyfriend, our roommate Ross, and our recurring cast member Della, we discovered that we could run away into the woods for a week, and we haven't done that in a long time. So we hopped on the opportunity. Yay for our mental health. Boo for the experiment. You see, week 3 of February was supposed to be our positive reinforcement week. I stay up right for 30 minutes, and then like chess, I hit a button that triggers my environment to celebrate with me, which I was so looking forward to. And Patrick, God bless him, packed all the hue lights and the plugs and the who's its and the what's it to try to keep the challenge alive while we were away. But it was much harder than we thought. Welcome to my office. I've been here about 2 hours this morning, just catching up on work. And I didn't set any timers, but my posture thing only buzzed like 3 times. So it doesn't really matter if it buzzed 3 times in the past 2 hours, because that means I have been slouching pretty much this entire time. So I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna move my body, and then I'm gonna do better. Promise.
Well, I had to get creative because our smart home did not come with us to Yosemite, but I think the positive reinforcement I came up with was good. Some of it was a little manual, as in, I had your phone text me, I've been good, please give me a snack.
Siri, set timer for 30 minutes.
Okay, your timer is set for 30 minutes.
Yay! I did it. I went 30 minutes without slouching. So this is the first time I'm gonna get my programmed positive reward. So I guess Pat's going to come down when he wakes up from his nap and give me a snack. Very exciting. All right, let's set the timer for another 30 minutes. What about the vibrator idea? What happened with that?
Again, so while I would have loved to automate this whole thing, there was no way to connect via the app. The vibrator. What I came up with was similar to snack please, a little message that your phone would send me that said I've been good, devil face, which was my opportunity to pull my phone out and press the app button.
You're gonna program a little thing and it's gonna buzz and it's gonna, oh my God. Oh yes. The vibrator idea. Literally the best idea I've ever had. And we packed that puppy to bring with us to Yosemite. But then we got to our Airbnb, and then we realized we would be sharing it with our 2 best friends. That's not what we're into. I'm not gonna yuck anyone else's yum, but I will say that's not what we're into. So we dropped that idea for now. I found the positive reinforcement week more discouraging than the positive punishment week. Because here's the thing, I would get to like minute 24 or minute 26 of standing up straight. And then, you know, my spirit would take me and I would slouch for 15 seconds and then buzz, I would have to reset the clock. And that, my internet friends, is demoralizing. I was so mad. Seriously, the 30-minute clock put me in a weird headspace. I didn't like it. So this week, I'm back home, baby. I am back in my element and I'm going to be doing what any hot-blooded American gal would do should she find herself in this situation. And that is go to google.com and type my feelings into the search bar. Dear Google, my neck is looking so bent, it's beginning to resemble a knuckle. How can I correct my broke-ass posture? Straighten my spine, daddy. I'm on a walk for the first time without my upright go, and I'm thinking about things. I've come to the conclusion that I don't think that behavioral psychology necessarily works well with posture science, because I think you have to have stronger core and back muscles, and cueing yourself with behavioral psychology prompts to straighten up and put yourself in a position and essentially hold isn't necessarily exercising those muscle groups to make them stronger. It's just making you more aware. But for posture science, I think you need to develop the muscles first and then move ahead with the experiment, which is on the road that I am now back on. Giddy up, bitch. So I'm out here meditating. I'm sitting here on my porch this week and I'm like, man, I am so comfortable. I feel good in my body. I am so comfortable. And then I'm like, Devin, look at how you're sitting. If this is so bad for me, why does it feel so good? And also, it looks like I'm sitting on the toilet. Now that I said it, you can't see it. But this, I don't know. If I'm not lying down, I want to be in poop position. So yeah, obviously this posture journey that I'm on is going to have to continue on. If you think about everyone who has incredible posture, they're usually people who utilize those muscle groups literally all the time, like yoga instructors or dancers or I know I'm high and rambling, but here's what I'm thinking. This month's challenge is pointing me back once again to last month's challenge, which was develop a stronger core. Fine, universe, fine. I'll do it after I'm done meditating. Love you guys. Thank you for being here on this weird journey. Is this even a job? It feels like I'm just talking to y'all. And I like it. Love y'all. See you next week.